Hi guys, welcome to my beginner's Pilates class. So stand with our feet together, bring out our toes and our heels. Bring our chin to our chest and lift our shoulders up to our ears and dropping them back down. So make sure you have a space between your ears and your shoulders. Okay, find your neutral spine, rocking your pelvis backwards and forwards. So no arch in the back. Drop your pelvis, bring your bottom underneath. And then bring in your transverse abdominal muscles. So your belly button is pulling in nice and tight. Your belly button is forced towards your back. So you're closing the gap of your rib cage towards your hips. And then as you do your breathing, your inhale and your exhale. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Let's drop our head side to side. Just warming up that neck. Bringing our head to the centre, chin up to the ceiling and chin down on our chest. Circle our shoulders, warming up those shoulders, standing up nice and tall through the body, spreading out those toes so your legs are nice and strong and your glutes, your bottom is switched on. Let's circle those arms. Let's get some mobility in those shoulders. Big circles. Nice big circles. Let's lift up that right arm, stretch over to the right. Stretching out through your obliques. Big lift, stretch the arm as much as you can. And then through the left side. Left side all the way over, stretching through that left side, those left obliques. We're going to stretch through the chest and the back. So arms will close, top of the back is stretching, then open that chest and then diagonal, open that chest again. Bring the arms back as far as you can. Let's twist the arms so our palms are up to the ceiling or the sky and small little circles. So you're just moving those arms. Make sure you go one way, make sure you go the other way. So you can do this start of this exercise. You can do this exercise a little bit longer. So you can stop and start it so the mobility bit can be to be made longer. Lifting up all the way down, guys. Lifting up all the way down. Okay, stretch through the top of that back again. Really pushing that bottom out, stretching those arms forward. And you can bend your knees a little bit further. Okay, let's roll down nice and loose. Chin comes down last. Keep the legs bent. We're not trying to stretch our hamstrings here. We're trying to curve our spine. More flexible through our spine, the less injured. Stand up nice and tall, chin to our chest. Let's roll down as if we're rolling over a Swiss ball, all the way down. Hold on to your elbows and just twist side to side. We're going to walk out into your down dog. Don't worry about getting your heels down. Come into our full plank. And then we're on to all fours. Our right hand comes to our temple and we're twisting, stretching through the right side of our body. So our obliques. Let's do our left side. So left hand comes to the temple. Twist as much as you can. Deep breath in, exhale as you twist. Bring that right foot forward. And then stretch forward, stretching through that left hip flexor. Just come forward as much as you can. Stretching those arms above your head and your head comes through. Make sure the knee doesn't go over the toes. Okay, the right arm comes up, so my right knee is forward. I'm dropping my right elbow between the inside of my leg and stretching up, looking up to the ceiling or the sky. Stretch up as much as you can. Let's change leg. So we're stretching forward again. My left leg is forward. Make sure you feel the stretch on your your hip flexor. Brilliant. Let's do one more. Okay, the left arm is coming up to the ceiling of the sky. The left arm will come inside the left leg. You're stretching up, looking up, opening out that shoulder. Arm comes down. Let's sit back into our child's pose. You're stretching your arms away. Spread out your fingers. My arms are still active. Let's go into our cat stretch. So these are two very good stretches for your lower back. So cat stretch, lift all the way up, pushing through the floor, and then into a flat back and extend your neck. Pulling up as much as you can. Sitting back into that child's pose. Brilliant. We'll come into our cobra. So make sure you lift up as much as you can. If you can't get much extension, doesn't matter. You can do it with your forearms on the floor. Come back into that child's pose. Okay, let's sit on our bottoms. Arms are forward, shoulders are down. You're going to roll down, all the way down, guys. Full body stretch. So let's bring our knees into our chest. You're hugging just below the knees, so hugging your shins. Make sure you get your neutral spine, so rock that pelvis first of all. Your chin is on your chest. You'll take a deep breath in and you'll exhale and you'll tap the floor, so just toe taps. Keep the back nice and flat. Belly button sucked down as much as you can and stretch your arms away from your ears. Just tapping the floor. Keep your legs at 90, so don't bring your knees too close to your chest. So just check that they're not too close to your chest. So the one leg stretch now, you're stretching that leg out as much as you can. So your quad, the front of your leg is nice and strong and nice and solid. And if you want to and you're able to, you can come up holding onto the side of the legs. So still doing your one leg stretch. Deep breath in, exhale as you're pushing your leg away. Hug your knees and then your double leg stretch. So your easier option here, you'll keep your upper body on the floor. If you can, bring your upper body up and stretch. Stretch that body as much as you can. So you don't need to lower your legs too low. If it's uncomfortable, you can have your legs a little bit higher, but you need to stretch your arms and legs away at the same time. Brilliant. Feet on the floor. So make sure you reset. Get your neutral spine. And we're coming all the way up into our bridge. Make sure you just get a nice ski slope. You're not pushing up too far. It's a glute exercise. So switch on your glutes. So that means popping your bum, tucking your bum underneath, squeezing your bum, squeezing your glutes the whole time through this exercise. It's a fantastic exercise and mobility exercise for your back. Very good to do in the evening, in the mornings. So you take a deep breath in, rolling up one vertebra at a time, all the way up. Just make sure your feet are not too far away or too close to your bottom. You'll hurt your knees. It's too much pressure on the knees. As we're up, be nice and strong and our arms will come all the way over our head. Deep breath in, exhale, the arms will come back. Let's do that again. Keep nice and strong through those legs, through those quads. Use your glutes to keep you up. Arms will come over, all the way down. So you're pushing your arms away. Your shoulders are pushing away from your ears, remember. Your chin is under your chest. Make sure you've got nothing under your head when doing this exercise. Okay, so we're coming up onto the heels, coming up onto the toes, sorry. So you're just lifting up onto your toes and then dropping your heels. If 2 heels are too much, you can do one leg at a time. Lift up the right heel, then lift up the left heel. If not, you can do them both together. But squeeze, pushing up, squeeze your glutes. And then bring your knees into your chest. Okay, let's sit up, guys. Keep those shoulders down, arms forward. Let's come back halfway, 3/4 of the way, and we'll do our Russian twists. So if you've got a small ball or you have something you can put behind your back if it's too much pressure. If not, don't lower yourself down too much. You can sit up a little bit more. But we're going to twist to the side. Great exercise for your sides. So you'll breathe in as you go down. You'll breathe out as you come up. And now we're twisting. A little bit of spine mobilization here. If you want to, you can hold on to the legs as you open if it's too much on your back. So you can do one arm at a time. If not, your arms are forward. Deep breath in to go around. Breathe out to bring your arm back to the center. Let's lean forward into our C curve. And again, really good stretch. Make sure you get a good C curve on your back. And again. Really try and push your arms all the way forward there, guys. So you're stretching out through your shoulders and the top of your back. Okay, we're going to roll all the way down, nice and slowly. And move the dog. Okay, full body stretch. Bring those knees into your chest. And then we're going into our bicycle. So you'll twist round, you'll twist to the knee that's coming towards your body. Your deep breath in, your exhale as your leg pushes away. Keep your arms open. So my elbows are open, so you're not closing in that chest. You want to stretch and open that chest. If it's too much, just toe tap. You can bring your foot on the floor, but you can still do the bicycle movement. So that's an easier option for you. Deep breath in, exhale as you twist. Great exercise for your obliques. So you're going to deep breath in, exhale as you come up. You're going to open the knees, push the knees to the side. So you're using them more inside and outside of your thighs. Take a deep breath in, exhale, drop the legs. Inhale, exhale, drop the legs. So you're curling up through your spine. You're not crunching up. You're not hurting your neck. You're not using your neck. Use your abdominals. If you want to make it harder, your legs can be up at 90. Deep breath in, exhale, drop your legs. Make sure your knees stay over your hips. Okay, now we're going to do the knee drop. So we're working on the hips. Your leg, your right leg is completely still. And you're dropping the left leg to the side. So you're stabilizing muscles. Your deep muscles are keeping you still. You're just dropping that left leg. Now you're circling the leg. Make sure you really use that hip. Good hips, good back. Make sure your chin is to your chest. Your back is nice and flat. And let's circle the other way, but you must make sure that right leg is completely still. If this is too much, you can drop your right leg on the floor. Your foot can be on the floor, guys. Bring your knees into your chest if you need a little rest. Let's go to the right side. So remember, too much with your leg in the air, put your left leg on the floor. If not, you're going to drop your right leg to the side. Breathe out as you bring your leg back. Deep breath in, drop. Breathe out to bring back. So if you find your left leg is moving too much, it needs to be on the floor. Let's circle. Let's move that leg as much as we can. Get some mobility in that hip. Really good. Circle as much as you can. So you could do small circles or large circles. Let's circle the other way. So your strong, deep muscles are really focusing on keeping the other leg still. Bring your knees to your chest. And a full body stretch. Okay, we're going to do the 100 exercise. So, signature exercise of Pilates. So, I say the easier option, but it's still a very difficult exercise. Your legs are at 90. You're pushing your body, your upper body up. Your arms, pushing your arms forward. Your neck, not too much pressure in your neck. You're going to deep breath in, 5 pats in with your arms, and then you'll exhale, turn your palms to the ceiling or the sky. You can push your legs away if this is too easy, but it's great for blood flow. So a fantastic exercise for the morning. Deep breath in, and exhale, bring your palms over. So you'll do that for 100 counts. Again, that exercise can be done with your feet on the floor. Let's just release the back. Arms are parallel. You're dropping your legs to the left and the right. And then keep your legs to the left. Look over to the right. And then dropping them over. Brilliant. Okay, let's go to our side. Okay, so we're coming into the clam. Fantastic exercise for your hips. So you'll bring your knees up. They don't need to be 90 degrees. You're going to bring your feet in the air and you're going to keep your bottom leg still. The top leg opens and closes. And stretch your body so the underneath. So my left side here is on the floor. I'm stretching through my body. So nice and strong. So we're going into the one leg kick. So my bottom leg is bent. Flexing my foot forward and pointing my leg back. So good stretch with your hamstring. Easier option, your bottom leg is bent. You can have your bottom leg straight. But if you're wobbling too much, please have it bent. Flex the foot forward, nice stretch through the hamstring, and then point on the way back. So you're using the front of your muscles, your quad muscles. Brilliant. Just hug your knees, stretch up through the top of your back. Open out that chest. Arms up. And let's lay down on the other side. So stretching out, my right arm is stretched. My legs are brought forward, my feet are in the air. My right leg is completely still, my left leg is opening. So don't rock back on your body. Your hips must be stacked. So my left leg is lifting up and dropping down. Deep breath in, exhale to lift. I always say this, fantastic exercise for your hips. So let's do the one leg kick now. So if you had your leg bent on the other side, please do the same. So my right leg is bent, my left leg flexing forward and pointing back. So a strong, try and lengthen that leg as much as you can. Flex forward, pointing back. The harder version, straighten both legs. But make sure if you're straightening both legs, the bottom leg has to come forward very slightly. so you can always see your toes. You don't want to be arched through that back. Keep a nice neutral body. Flexing forward, nice and strong. Brilliant. We're on to all fours now. Come back into your child's pose. Keep those arms activated, fingers spread out. So on to all fours. So let's do our cat stretch, releasing that back. Lifting up, push through those hands, and a flat back. Let's do our swimming exercise. So opposite arm to opposite leg. And we're changing sides. So you'll take a deep breath in to slide. Exhale, breathe out to lift. And stretch your body as much as possible. Your arm and your leg do not go higher than your hips or higher than your shoulders. Great lower back exercise. Extend your neck. So we're not dropping our head down too much or looking up to the ceiling. Keep that back nice and flat and stretch as much as you can. Another great exercise, if you were to choose a couple to do in the morning, swimming exercise is fantastic. Great for your lower back and shoulder mobility. Okay, let's turn. So my left arm comes up, left leg comes up, and just open, look up. You can keep your leg on the floor or you can lift and lower that leg. If not, right arm comes up, left leg's on the floor and lift. Stretch. Okay, we're going to lower down. Okay, so the swimming exercise, opposite arm, opposite leg, we're lifting up. Make sure your pelvis is lifted off the floor. So you push your pelvis into the floor, your belly button's lifted. So keep that spine in neutral. So we're not arching our back here. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Deep breath in, exhale to lift. Then we're going to do our swan dive. So another great exercise for your back. So our legs are stretched, my heels are dropped out to the side, my arms are at 90. Your deep breath in, exhale, lift your upper body without moving your legs or your bum. It's a back strengthener. So we're not using our legs and our bottom. If you are, then you're probably coming up too high. So nice and loose, deep breath in, exhale. Try and lift up from that back. Don't push into the floor too much. Don't use your arms too much. Deep breath in. Exhale, lifting up and down. Okay, now we're lifting up our legs and we're stretching our arms behind us. So you're using your lower body and your upper body here. If it's too much, just do the upper body or just do the lower body. You might not be able to do this together. If not, you will lift up both together. Come back into your child's pose. So if anything gets too difficult or you need to come out of an exercise, your child's pose is a lovely exercise, a lovely stretch just to rest. Okay, let's go into our plank. Brilliant. So we do our half plank first of all. Our knees are on the floor. And you'll drop down your pelvis and lift up. So you drop down, deep breath in, exhale, lift up. Back's nice and square. Legs are nice and strong. Your glutes are switched on. My elbows are underneath my shoulders. You can stay with this however long, 30 seconds or a minute, or you can come into your full plank. So remember, if your full plank gets too hard, just touch down with the knees. Come back up when you're ready. Try not to collapse completely on the floor. Very, very difficult to get back up. If not, enjoy the plank. So 1 minute. Some of you may be able to do 2 minutes. But remember, you can just touch down with those knees if it gets a bit much. And then come back up into your flat back. pushing those legs, pushing those heels away, and you're strong in your legs. Pelvic floor lifted, belly button nice and strong, nice pulled in against your back. So you're trying to close the hips, your rib cage to your hips. Fantastic. And we stretch back. Let's drop our left arm behind, right arm is stretched in front of us. And then the other. Let's come into that cobra. So wherever the cobra is comfortable for you, make sure you can look either side. Okay, let's lay on our back. All the way down. Full body stretch. Bring your knees to your chest. Just one knee to your chest. Bring it in. And if it's comfortable, you can just drop that leg to the side. So you open out your hips, but make sure your other hip bone is facing up to the ceiling. So you're not rocking with it. Drop your legs one side. So your lower back stretch here. And let's do our chest opener. So open and close our arms. Keeping our legs completely still. Top arm comes over. Follow it with your head. Open out that chest. Drop that shoulder. And let's change the other side. So hold the stretch first. And the arm comes over. We do the chest opener on the other side. So the arm comes all the way over. And then stretch. Really strong stretch with this arm. Brilliant. All the way over. Okay, grab onto your knees. We're going to circle those legs. So you just get a little bit more mobility on those hips. Keep your chin on your chest. You'll circle one way 3 or 4 times, and then you'll circle the other way. So a nice massage for your back again. And then let's bring our knees to our chest. Full body stretch. Let's circle those wrists and those ankles. Let's go one way and the other way. You can hold onto your fingertips if comfortable, and you can bring your fingertips down, stretching out through those wrists. Okay, let's sit up. Let's hug those knees again, stretching through the top of that back. Side stretch, lifting up, stretch through the sides. You can have your feet in front of you, or you could sit cross legs. Nice good oblique stretch. Stretch over as much as you can. Open out that chest again. Hands up to the ceiling or the sky. Let's come over onto our cat stretch. Lift up, push as much as you can. Head drops, flat back, pushing through the floor. Tuck our toes under and let's roll up. So your back should feel a little bit more flexible now. Nice and slowly, chin comes up last. Deep breath in, let's go down again. Still keep a slight bend in your knees, in your legs. Deep breath in, exhale, all the way up. Chin comes up last. Let's circle those shoulders, big circles. And the other way. Okay, nice big stretch. Hands up, all the way down. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift up. And again. Exhale, lift. Brilliant. One more. Fantastic. Well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed that.